don't know how well the camera will pick it up, but walking in, they're not mosquitoes because they're not biting, but I don't know if you can see this. There is so many bugs. They're just landing on your face. It's hard to talk because they'll go in your mouth. They're so thick. But we are almost to the spot. We're losing daylight fast. As you can see, the sun is just about on the horizon. So we're gonna hurry and get set up. I brought some lights so we can fish a little past dark, but we'll see how cold it gets. There's bugs on the camera. But I have a feeling we're gonna catch some fish. So we're gonna get down here and see what we can catch. There's a chance for catfish, wiper, walleye, or smallmouth. So it's kind of a mixed bag, and we'll see what wants to bite tonight. You blend right in with your camo.
What did you say?
You blend right in with your camo. I can't even see you.
And I have my head on.
Yeah. Good job, buddy.
Because it kind of like the beach.
Yeah. All right, you guys, we made it to the spot. Still a little bit of light left to spare. So
I'm telling I see a seashell here.
okay, Luca's gonna show you a seashell here in a second that he found. Or you want to show him right now? You can show him right now. Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's actually a bunch of shells here. There's I think they're freshwater clams. I'm not too sure that live in this lake. So we are at Willard Bay, by the way. And I'm just gonna do a simple rig. We're just gonna do a worm on the bottom. So I'm just gonna do a worm hook about 18 inches to a sinker to a split shot, and then an egg sinker below that. And I'm actually gonna inflate my worms and keep them off the bottom. For whatever reason, I seem to get more catfish if I do it that way. And I'll show you guys how to do that here in a sec. But I'm gonna get rigged up as fast as I can and get some lines in the water. We actually have one of my friends coming. He shouldn't be too much more behind me, so
Wait, what's next?
he'll be here soon. Ryan. I tried to get my dad to come, which maybe he comes out if the fishing's real good, but he is in the hospital waiting for a lady to deliver a baby. So we'll see if that actually happens or how fast she goes and that he can sneak away and come out. It is a little shallow in this spot that I like to fish, so I'm going to put a little heavier sinker on so I can really get it out there a little farther. And then last night, Luke and I went worm hunting in the backyard. We have a ton of good earthworms. So today we are using our own earthworms.
I found pink.
So these are our own backyard worms we caught. Which, I don't know why, probably shouldn't, but it gives me more confidence, you know? These are local worms. They should be able to catch some local fish.
Oh, I'm gonna cast mine out.
Okay guys, so for inflating a worm, I have a big syringe with a super large needle. So I just take my worm and I inject it at the very bottom, and then I just fill it up with air till it starts hissing a little bit of air from leaking out. It's really sad, but it works well. All right, guys, I got both rods out. Got my little jig hanging from the line just so I can make sure I can see the bite. And we're just gonna hang out for the next little hour, see if we can't get a few bites, maybe reel one in. Luca's just walking the shoreline, having fun, finding old lures, seashells, whatever he can find because the water's down low. So I'm just gonna kick back and relax and enjoy the last little bit of sunset and enjoy my evening. Luca wants to show me something, so let's go see what he found. That's a tire, dude. It's an old tire.
Well, I can see some stuff to it.
I don't know. Oh, that's pretty cool though, huh?
I thought it was a lid.
Yeah, and there's a string tied to it. That's weird.
Maybe.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Rifleman Adventures. Today, I am short on time, but I did want to get out because the weather has been super good, and I have been hearing rumors that the Morel mushrooms are starting to pop up. So, everyone's still asleep at the house, but I got up early. I got up to my spot. It's about 35-40 minutes away from my house. So, I got about 30 to 40 minutes to go look for some mushrooms, and I got to hike in a little ways, so I'm gonna hurry and get ready, and we're gonna go see if we can't find some mushrooms. All right, you guys, we made it into the first spot I like to look for mushrooms, and I'm still fairly new to this. I got into this with my wife about 3 years ago. She kind of brought it up. I had always kind of been interested in doing some mushroom hunting, and so then one spring we were like, screw it, let's go look. We didn't really know where to go look, so we tried a few different areas, and then we ended up happening on a spot up where I like to turkey hunt. And sure enough, we started finding morels, and ever since then we've been hitting this spot, and it produces really well every year. The problem is this year it is still March and we're having 75-80 degree weather. So it's super early in the season, but all the snow is dried up, and I don't know how good this season's going to be. So I want to get up here. I want to keep checking it, make sure I don't miss the season, because I'm not sure if it's going to be super early this year or if it's not even going to happen this year. So let's go take a look. I can already tell the ground is a lot more dry than it usually is when we're out here looking for them. But it's not going to discourage me. I have a feeling I can still find one. So we're going to keep looking. Trying to find the first mushroom of the day is always the hardest. Your eyes just aren't used to what you're trying to see yet. And it takes a minute. Even when we have found a ton in the area, we will walk by a lot of them until you find one, and then you kind of walk back through that area, and then for whatever reason your eyes can see them. So you always got to start by finding your first one. That's the hardest one. Then after that you seem to be able to find them, and that's all I'm doing now. I'm just walking nice and slow. I don't expect them to be very large right now. In some years we find, you know, some 4 or 5 inchers, some really big ones, but this early in the season I'm expecting them to be, you know, maybe an inch or 2 tall. So it makes it a little harder to try and find them, especially when there's so much leaf litter and sticks on the ground. So I'm just going nice and slow and seeing what I can find. So we're here. I found my first mushroom. It is not a morel, but it is a mushroom, so that's a good sign that they are starting to pop up. And let's take a look here. It actually looks like something's been munching on it. Right here. I couldn't tell you what it is. I'm not that well versed in mycology yet, but I'll take it. It actually I'm not even sure where that came from. I don't see a stem, so I don't know if that came off a tree or what that is, but nonetheless, we're gonna keep looking. One of the main things, since it's early in the season, they have to be up to a certain temperature. The ground does. So what I'm doing is, it's early in the morning and I'm hitting all the patches I see that are getting sunlight first. Those spots are going to heat up a little faster than the surrounding area. And I usually have good luck searching those areas first. They seem to pop the mushrooms a little faster. So I'm just going through any spot I see that has sun. I'm just taking my time, going real slow, and just scanning that whole area. Well, I am not seeing too much in this first spot, and I could spend a lot more time searching this area, but because I am in a time crunch, I am gonna hike over to one more spot that usually I can find a few there. So I'm gonna hurry and book it over there, spend about 10 minutes over there, and then I may hit one more spot on my hike out. Like I said, I'm just here for about 40 minutes. I just wanted to come take a look, see what was going on. So we're gonna hurry and make it to that other spot. Okay, we made it to spot number 2. This is actually the first spot we ever found a morel at. So this one has produced well every single year we've done this for the past 2 to 3 years. So they don't get quite as big in this spot for whatever reason. We seem to find them more in about the 3-inch range, but usually we find a ton in this area. So I'm just going to take my time, scan the area, and hopefully we can find one for the video. That's all I'm hoping for. So I've been scouring this area for probably my max time limit, but I did find one thing I want to show you guys. But I cannot find a single mushroom, and I think we must be still about a week early. The reports I have been hearing have been down at about 5,500 foot of elevation. Up here we're at about 6,200. That was about a week ago, so I was thinking, I mean, we're close. It's right around the right time for them to start popping up in my areas. But one thing I noticed is in previous years we find this little orange round mushroom, and it's kind of like a cup. It has a little blue dot at the bottom. I looked them up once. I can't remember what they're called. But when we see those, usually within the proximity of that orange mushroom, we can find a morel. And I don't really know what their relationship is, if they have one, or if it's just by chance that they both pop up near each other. But I haven't seen a single one of those mushrooms. And usually, like I said, there's quite a few around here, and usually they're pretty close to the mushrooms we are looking for. But I did find one other kind of fungi. I don't know exactly what it is, but I figured I'd show you guys. Let me see if I can get over there again. Let's see. And it kind of looks like the orange mushrooms that I was just explaining, but they're black. So I don't know if they're from last season or if this is how they pop up and then they get their coloring. But let's see here. These right here, I don't know how well the camera can see it, but they're growing out of this dead tree right here. Let's see if we can get some light on it for you guys. They're funky looking. You can kind of see the mycelium right there on the back. So I think they're still alive. They're kind of hard. Let's So not too sure what they are, but they are cool looking. Yeah, they're cool. But I searched the area around it pretty extensively. I wasn't able to see anything popping up through all the leaf litter, so I'm gonna say I'm about a week early. So I gotta get home, but it was fun to get up here. It gets me super excited for the season. So we'll be back up here in the next couple weeks. This coming week we have like 5 days straight of rain and cooler temps, and really I think with that rain and the cooler temps, the next week it warms back up to 70s. So in about 2 weeks I think that this area is going to be prime and they are going to be popping out of the ground. I have a feeling we're going to find a lot, so stay tuned for that video. That one will be coming up here in a little bit. But I've been really busy at work and it's been hard to find time to make videos. So last night I actually took Luca out, as you saw earlier, and we got skunked out at Willard. We have just not been having good luck, but it was a good night. We ended up, it got too dark for me to keep recording, but we ended up making a fire out there on the beach, and I missed one really good bite. We stayed out till about 10:15 and then took him home and didn't catch a single fish. But besides the point, it was still a good fun night, and I wanted to come up here and make a video on this too, which once again I'm striking out. But I hope you guys like this video. I promise they're going to start getting better. I'm going to start making some better quality content and hopefully start actually catching some fish and finding some mushrooms. So if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. Also make sure to subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate you guys, and stay tuned for the next video. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Well, I just made the end of my video. I was down at that other spot, but I got 10 more minutes. I was like, I'm going to start back at that first spot, and I'm going to take my time just a little more, kind of look around and see what I can find. So the video is not over yet because I have a feeling there's one in here. I just need to kind of slow down a little bit and see what I can find. So I'm going to spend 10 minutes just kind of scouring this area, and I think I can find one. I just feel it. I'm going to set the camera up, and I'm going to explore this area just a little bit, take my time to pick through it. So enjoy seeing me crawl around the ground up here. But I'm going to find one for you guys. I'm determined. So let me find somewhere I can set this camera up, and let's see what we can do. No mushrooms, but found myself a sweet set of glasses here. Let's try these suckers on for the camera. Yeah, those are gonna be my good luck charm. All right, I'm gonna find one. Oh man. Oh, the glasses did it. I just found one. Oh, and I've been walking over the spot at least 5 times. I've walked this spot and haven't seen it, and then boom, I was actually just coming to grab the camera and say I couldn't find any, and I found one. Whew. And I know you guys are like, why the hell is he getting so excited over a mushroom? And honestly, I have no idea, because it's just a mushroom. But I'm still super excited. I don't know what it is about these that make them so exciting to find, but oh man. Okay, I'm going to show you guys. It's actually a pretty decent one, so I'm going to take this one home because I think it's going to dry out. So I got my knife here. We're going to go collect it. I actually just got this knife about a month ago because I was like, that's going to be my new mushroom knife. And of course it hasn't been a great year for it, but guys, it's the glasses. The glasses were the good luck charm. Tell you what. You know what? Screw it. Because they helped me find a mushroom, I will wear them the rest of the video. And like I said, the first one's always the hardest one to find. And now let's see if I can find it. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh man, you guys, I am so excited. And I don't know how well the GoPro is going to pick this up, but let me take some pictures. I'll show you guys a video of it, and then I'll actually harvest it and you guys can get an up close look at it. But this is where, and I was literally just walking by, just gonna go grab the camera, and I happened to glance to the left here, and boom, I was able to pick it up. So if you look right here where my finger is pointing, there is a Morel mushroom. First one of the season for me. Let's see. GoPro doesn't do very good at getting close-ups, but that is it right there. It's actually not too bad. Normally I was expecting it looked a little drier, but there it is. Okay, I'm gonna get some videos of it, and then I will harvest it on camera, and you guys can get a closer look at it. I am so excited, you guys. Okay, guys. First one of the season, and it's actually a dandy. It probably could have got a little bigger, but for the sake of this video and for the fact that I won't be up here for about 2 weeks, I wanted to harvest this one and really show you guys what we're after here. These things are awesome. I don't know what makes them so awesome. I think it's just how hard they are to find. So when you find one, you feel really accomplished, and they taste incredible too. So we're gonna go home, we're gonna cook this up with breakfast, and maybe I'll include this in the video. But as always, I am running so late, so I gotta get home so my wife can go out and do some stuff that she had planned. But if you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button so you guys can stay up to date, because coming up, we're gonna have a lot more mushroom videos. And I know this video was kind of all over the place. I added some stuff from last night's adventure when Luke and I went night fishing, and that was a bust. We didn't find anything, and I was really expecting this video to be a bust too, but I'm glad I stayed about another 15 minutes and was able to turn up one mushroom for you guys. So as always, thank you guys for your support, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thank you guys.